Hey guys, welcome to our final day of making it work Groudon. So the team's been really fun, as I've probably said many times. We have had issues with it. So we have seen a lot. Well, personally I have. I don't remember all the battles I've gone through on this, but I've seen a lot of Groudons used that are special attackers instead of physical. So I think that's going to be a new trend because, well, I think that's going to become part of the meta because the physical kind of seems to get walled, and Precipitous Blades kind of doesn't have the best accuracy, so it's a downside in case you miss another Groudon when you're using it. So yeah, and also a special attacking Groudon can one-shot it. So something I just thought I'd point out. Anyways, first opponent of the day has a team of Mawile, Ludicolo, Giratina Origins, Cresselia, Kyogre, and Crobat. Crobat is really common for some reason. Like, it does Tailwind, which is nice, and I guess it's a counter for Xerneas, but I mean, it's not that good. This team actually looks like a team I've faced before. So Giratina's maybe an issue. I'm gonna want to set up Xerneas. Maybe leading with like Kangaskhan Xerneas would be a good idea. Have Groudon in the back. Maybe I just want to lead with Groudon, period. Gengar Zapdos is another option. You know what? I'm gonna lead with Groudon. Let's see. Do I want Groudon Xerneas? Groudon to get physical damage off? I don't know. Well, if they do set up, I kind of think I want Groudon on the back in case they bring Kyogre, so maybe bringing, taking too long to decide here. I guess bring Xerneas, Kangaskhan. Well, no. I'm going to want Kangaskhan Zapdos for whatever they have Groudon on the back, and then also have Xerneas for a late game setup for Geomancy. So send out Kangaskhan and Zapdos, they send out Crobat and a Mawile. Okay, I'm okay with that. So I could do return on Crobat, and then a Heat. Wait, well, they could set up Tailwind, so maybe here I want to set up Tailwind too, just in case they set up the Tailwind. I kind of think that's a safer play, so I'm gonna set up Tailwind. They actually sent out Giratina, and I returned into it. Okay, so Play Rough misses, fortunately, so I'm okay with this. I'm gonna switch in my Xerneas and go for a Thunder. I could switch in Xerneas, although if they go for an Iron Head, it's kind of a risky move. Yeah, I'm gonna switch in Xerneas. No, I'm gonna switch in Groudon. And, well, so if I switch in Groudon, I don't really have a way to touch Giratina, and if Giratina sets up Calm Mind, it's going to be pretty annoying to deal with. I'm going to send out Xerneas and just go for a Thunderbolt on the Mawile, because I want to be able to knock it out before they knock out any of my Pokemon, and hopefully they don't go for an Iron Head on my Kangaskhan, because that would be a one-hit KO on my Xerneas, which we don't want. Alright, now they're taking their time to choose me. So Giratina is an interesting Pokemon to use. I actually don't know too much about Giratina. I know the Origin form is faster than the other one, and it also has higher offensive attacks. Okay, I sent out Xerneas. They actually protect Mawile, and then Thunderbolt does nothing to the Mawile. They will as my Xerneas, which I'm fine with. Okay, so here I'm gonna... I could go for a Heat Wave and hit Mawile super effectively. And I think a Moonblast, Thunderbolt, gang up on the Mawile should be able to knock it out, hopefully. Moonblast knocks it out, but it was a crit, so we don't know if that would actually knock out. Okay, Giratina sets up Shadow Force. Okay, They may be going after my Xerneas because it's a little bit of a threat right now. I have 2 turns of Tailwind left, which... Okay. Pokemon they may have in the back, I'm assuming they have the Kyogre, and they're just keeping it in the back because they don't want it to faint. I'm going to send in Kangaskhan. I'm assuming that they're going to go for the Shadow Force on me, and they forfeited for some reason. Okay. I don't know what happened. But anyways, they could have still won. I guess they had to disconnect. Crobat this turn could have set up Tailwind, so they were saving Crobat for later. They could have set up Tailwind. And then Giratina could have gone for the Shadow Force onto Xerneas, which I was switching to Kangaskhan. And so that would have done nothing. And then my Zapdos would have done like Thunderbolt to knock out the Crobat, or at least get it down to low HP. And then the next turn I would have done Fake Out on Crobat, and then set up Tailwind with Zapdos. So we're both having Tailwind, so we're both on like equal speed terms, and then hopefully my Groudon could have just sweeped them. Anyways, sadly disconnected, so we couldn't go through the whole battle. It would have been an interesting battle to go through. We're just going to jump into the second battle of today. Okay, they have a team of... My opponent has a team of Groudon, Kangaskhan, Bronzong, Golduck, Machamp, and Gengar. I have not seen Bronzong forever. I'm assuming this Bronzong has Levitate. So Bronzong has the ability to do Levitate. So with having Bronzong in the team, they can set up Trick Room. So some of their Pokemon are slow here. And it's a good switching Pokemon for Groudon because they don't share common weaknesses. So, let's see. I could bring Gengar here. It doesn't have Shadow Ball, so it can't deal with Bronzong too well. Or the other Gengar. It can Will-O-Wisp Machamp and Kangaskhan. Maybe Gengar Groudon? I'm kind of worried they have Trick Room on the Bronzong. Maybe Gengar could be running Trick Room. Nikolai Zelinsky actually ran Trick Room at World, so that is an option. So, let's see, Pokemon... Yeah, I'm gonna bring Gengar, Groudon. Have Zapdos in the back as well as... I think Amoonguss will be good here. So my opponent sends out Kangaskhan, Gengar. Okay. I am fine with that. I send out my Groudon. Let's see. I could fake out the Gengar this turn, and then maybe go for a Fire Punch on it. Gang up on it and take it out, or that's kind of risky since I'm attacking both Pokemon. They could be going for a Will-O-Wisp from Kangaskhan. I don't really want to lose Kangaskhan yet. I'm going to switch into Amoonguss and just protect my Groudon. Kind of a defensive play. Okay, they go for a Fake Out on Groudon. And Will-O-Wisp my Amoonguss, so anticipate that. Okay with this here. I can now do... I never changed Solar Beam to Sludge Bomb. Whoops. Okay. So what I could do here is go for a Spore on Kangaskhan and Fire Punch on Gengar. And, yeah. So Gengar and Kangaskhan really can't do too much. Ooh, I'm gonna get a Spore on Groudon. Even better. Okay, Gengar gets knocked down to its Sash, and it's burned, so it's going to faint this turn. Groudon gets put to sleep. Good turn for me. They set up Trick Room. I'm okay with that. So they could send out Kangaskhan again this turn. I could just go for another Spore, and then proceed to Sea Blades. So they either have to choose between getting their Kangaskhan put to sleep or taking Perseus Sea Blades. Okay, their Groudon's still asleep. I now know their Groudon is slower than mine, so that's good. And dang, that Kangaskhan lost all of its... Oh, no. Rocky Helmet helped. Okay. I'm pretty sure I could just Rage Powder and then do CPC Blades again. So Rage Powder and maybe I just want to go for the Fire Punch from Machamp just to get off massive damage. Nah, for CPC Blades. Okay, Rage Powder. They do a nice punch. Mungus does not faint. Oh, it's bulky. They go for Earth Power. Mungus goes down. I'm okay with that. I get for CPC Blades off. Almost knocking out Machamp and knocks out Groudon. So, yay! It's working. Okay, so they just forfeit this game. Alright, so this is going to be the end of the Making It Work Groudon team. Thank you guys so much for watching. I liked how the team worked. I thought it had pretty good synergy. Getting rid of the Aegislash for Gengar worked really well. Gengar's really good in this format to support your own Groudon because you can slow down other Groudons with Icy Wind, Will-O-Wisp Kangaskhan's, and those are also a common lead together. So by running Focus Sash on your Gengar, you can pretty much shut down that lead, and it's also pretty good with dealing with Xerneas. Again, Icy Wind and Sludge Bomb hitting it super effectively. Zapdos really helped with all those Crobats that I kept running into. And then, yeah, it was just really important to get this Groudon to outspeed other Groudons, because if we couldn't outspeed other Groudons, we pretty much lose because they're going to get the KO off on us before them. We also saw a lot of special attacking Groudons, so future teams we're going to try and make it to counter that, especially the Eruption one that does a lot of damage. And it's pretty scary, so we're going to make future teams we're going to make it so it can counter Kangaskhan, Groudon leads, Xerneas, all that cool stuff. I want to hear what you guys thought about the team, and please tell me what you guys are interested in seeing in the next team for Making It Work. I'll see you guys next time for Making It Work, whatever we use.